on a bike ride. All right. Good. All right. Welcome to our Foundation Tai Chi Level 1 class, a proprietary. Right. So just be aware, there's two cameras right there. So this will be my pathway for them, okay? All right, let's get warmed up. Our 7 stars, we have new baby. So 7 star is ankle, wrist, knee, elbow, hip, shoulder. The reason I'm doing this is so you know they are paired. They have synergy for the future. You're gonna start to notice that. And of course, there's our spine. So your constellation here, okay? And we're gonna warm up. We're gonna warm up our 7 stars, and we're gonna start. Let's start on that side today, okay? So Vinicio, count ankle rotation.
E, R, Sun, C, Wu, reverse, Leo, Shield, Ba, Gil, Shi.
The other ankle, Robert.
E, R, Sun, Su,
Rotation.
the other side, Leo, Chi, Ba, Yo, Shi.
Excellent. Knees, Rochelle.
E, R, Sun, Su, Wu, reverse, Leo, Qi, Ba, Jiu, Shi.
Mike, continue, open.
E, R, Sun, Su, Wu, reverse, Leo, Chi, Ba, Jiu, Shi.
Excellent. Hips, Claire. E, R, Sun, Su, Wu, reverse, Leo, Qi, Ba, Jiu, Shi. All right, moving on to tailbone. Isolate your tailbone and rotate it. And Karen, count.
E, R, Sun, Su, Wu, reverse, Leo, Qi, Ba, Jiu, Shi.
Good. I'm just checking if Jamie is there or not. No? Okay. Okay, move on to your lumbar. We're gonna do a side stretch. Shift to your right and stretch to the left. Easy does it. E, and we're gonna flow through it. I. San. Si. Wu. And the other direction, shift to the left. Liu. Stretch to the right. Qi. Ba. Jiu. Approach your range of motion eventually. Shi. Have some natural organic stretch. Okay, moving up thoracic portion of your spine, and we're gonna go to your southeast corner direction, set up a structure, and we're gonna stretch. Can Andy count? Go ahead. E, come back. R. All right, I'll count. San. You're gonna come forward, stretch your chest, and then you're gonna shift back, stretch your upper back. Wu. Okay. And then switch to the northeast. Liu. 七、八、九、10. And then we're gonna stop right here, southeast corner. We're gonna train for some basic bow stance training, and this one is called the frontal bow stance. So you have a few bow stances. Okay, start with your very basic frontal bow. Frontal bow is where your quad is going to be fully turned, facing the same direction as the front toe points. At this point, we choose to point southeast corner. It could be any direction, right? So we choose southeast corner, and you're going to have your quad facing southeast corner from your center, okay? And you will have more weight in the front, 60 to 70% how long your step is, and your knee is bent with measure, okay? It's bent with measure. It's gonna be within the neck of your big toe, right? And then the back leg need to be straight and strong looking, but the knee is secretly unlocked. So you have this strong looking stance. This is your most used stance when you deliver power forward. Okay, you go into the stance, you're safe and you're balanced. And for non-babies, right, your number one priority is always guarding your secret power. So that is your secret alignment, right? The spine, tailbone down, heavens draw up. Yes, that's that. Okay, slowly spin and shift your quad. So your quad is this middle part right here. So your quad is gonna spin towards east and shift your weight back 60% to 70%. And a new stance. This is a sit stance, S-I-T, sit. So you kind of feel like you're sitting. So it's comfortable, right? You feel good. And when you power back, often you do this. You go into this stance, powering back. So here are your one set of basic stances. And let's do the other direction, same training. We're gonna face northeast corner, same thing goes. You're gonna go into your frontal bow, meaning full front. Your quad is gonna face the same direction, the front big toe is pointing. We choose to point at northeast, so you go into your frontal bow stance, and knowing everything is quantified, right? So your front knee is bent to the neck of the big toe. It's kept there, not more. So your safety is ensured. And non-babies, you need to step on 2 tracks, right? Each foot have their own track. So you are balanced left to right as well. And of course, your secret power should be with you wherever you go. So that alignment is always reserved, right there. And feel it. Because this is when we train like this, it's not just for the mind to hear what I'm feeding, but also the body to make muscle memories. For the body to also remember. So you get into the pose, your back leg straight, right? Your back knee secretly unlocked. So this is your power structure, mostly used, okay? And then your sit stance, right? You're gonna slowly power back by shifting the quad. So the quad shifted, and it's facing east now, and the body weight is more in the back. So your 60-70% weight in the back leg, in the right leg. Your front leg is still slightly bent, okay? So here's the sit stance. So shift back, yes, there you go. Get some muscle memories, so very basic stances. And keep your secret power, your alignment, spine long, and get comfortable. There, all right, let's move on to next star, your shoulder, okay? I'm gonna count this one because if you're gonna start counting, you're gonna forget what to do with the shoulder. It's shoulder drops, okay? Shoulder drops. So we're gonna go one at a time first. E, you're gonna drop your shoulder down, forward, and backward down. And then R, same thing, two things, okay? Two things. 3, 4, 5, so one more here, 6, then both, 7, so stretch your shoulder downward, 8, 9, 10, excellent, yes, that's right. Now we go to the neck. I will count. Gently drop your neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, rotate. 5, 6, 7, reverse. 8, 9, 10. Crane neck next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, reverse, 6, 7, easy does it. Gently stretching, releasing, toning, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and we're gonna look back, stretch neck sideways and coordinating with open hands. We're gonna open hands and look back, okay? 12 counts, start on the right. We can count together, let's go. E to the right, forward, R, left, 3, forward, 4, right, 5, forward, 6, left, 7, forward, 8, right, 9, forward, 10, left, 11, forward, 12, arm. Excellent. And moving on to arm throws. You want to count now, Andy? Are you ready? Not ready? Yes, ready? No? Okay, Vinicio. Okay.
E,
So let go, throw arms.
R,
Just practice letting go.
4,
Forgive and let go.
both,
Not yet. One more.
1,
6. Then, yes, both.
7, 8,
Let go.
9, 10.
Excellent. All right, elbow rotation. Robel.
E, R, 3, 4, 5, reverse, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. Nice. And then wrist rotation next. Okay, so you're gonna do an infinity symbol, and we shall count.
E, R, 3, 4, 5, reverse, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, excellent. Okay, so we already worked on our 7 stars and some, right? So well done. Moving on to our extra neuron exercise next. First, ready position. Okay, our journey before the journey. First, we must rise, realign, and repower, right? So there, start with your feet, shoulder width apart. So let your feet to be placed with your own shoulder width. And for babies, your toes slightly inward. Yeah, if you feel a little pinch, so be it. Okay, we're gonna bring them back to a more balanced place. Others, feet straight. There you go. Root your feet. Feel like that pine tree? Yeah, let's grow some roots. Okay, so let's first align with gravity, earthing. So gently grip your feet. Allow that rooting to take place. And feel the little arching of your feet. And feel the ankle, the knee start to follow that wave. Start to arch, your legs start to arch a little and outward, knees unlocked. And it's moving up to the hips. Rotate it gently so the tailbone can root as well. Allow the tailbone to tuck downward. Also, align with earth. Then let's go all the way up to the crown. Find your heaven's door point on top of your crown and start gently lifting. And focus your mind. This is an internal journey between you and you. So have the vision, see the sky falling from the sky, from the stars. See if you can imagine putting yourself from heaven's door point on that hook. By doing so, you can feel your spine elongated. You're probably like a 1/4 inch taller. And then we're going to center. So we took care of earth and heaven on both hands. Now, center. Where is it? So use your vision inside to see the cross between your 2 feet. Left to right, front to back. You see the cross center point. And start to move your spine to be stacked above that center cross point. So you're going to feel you're shifting to the middle of your feet now. So you are rooted, uplifted, and centered now. So this optimization of your alignment to heaven, earth, and humanity is going to put you back to your original power place. So it's a remembrance. Remember that? When you first stood up, that life force. Just feel it. Just feel it. That youth, that life force, that chi, original chi. And then from that innate superpower place, we have another better place even called efficiency state. So from your power state, you access this power state when you are aligned. When you're rooted, uplifted, and centered, you're there. Then let's see if we can become more efficient. That requires letting go. Requires trust first. So can we trust the hook? Let's trust the hook. See if you can let go any dead weight. Just hang down from the hook. Just hang down. Just hang downward. So check your chin. It's slightly tucked down. And shoulders down, of course. Arms falling on the side. Elbows soft. Fingers downward and naturally separated. Right? And your chest hollowed, empty, downward. Upper back ease. Your quad in the middle, all loosened. Like this very effortless human-shaped balloon hanging from heaven and plugged into earth. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. You can feel the gentle stretching sensation in your structure from just hanging downward. You no longer need to carry the weight. Right? That heavenly hook is carrying it. All right. Take it all in. Just feel all the sensations. As Tai Chi training is a form of sensation training, it totally demands your mind-body connection. All right. Just as if you're in that zone, you want to stay here. You just want to stay here forever. It's so nice, right? So nice to the point people call it the blissful. But I would say Earth must go on. Our Earth missions await. So, all right. Well done there. Okay, so we're gonna start feeling some inner power, okay, from this hanging balloon. So we're gonna inflate, as this balloon, we're gonna inflate called beginning of Tai Chi. So your nozzle is right here. This is the nozzle, okay, located in the center of you. So we're gonna air in and just imagine how the air is gonna go in, right? It's gonna go up, down, left, right, front, and back, right? How that's gonna go. So use your imagination. Okay, let's fill in some power, everybody. Slowly fill in. Fingers perking, arms perking, bodies perking. And then more, it just perks everything outward. Spine stretching back, fingers, arms stretching forward, shoulders still down. You're gonna get to a shoulder width, shoulder height place. Feel inflated, right? Feel your whole fascia is inflated, stretched out a little. Okay, you can give the amount, you decide. There you go, feel all the stretching sensations everywhere, so nice. All right, sit your wrists gently. If your wrists are flashed right now, you sit a little and notice how the fingers just perk even more, right? There you go. And you notice all these arteries everywhere. Your fingers arched, arms arched, your spine elongated, legs gently arched, feet little arched. You may feel tired from the feet. You can do it. All right, let's go through some we call neuron exercise. It looks like finger exercise. So let's focus. Start with the eagle claw. So look at that. It's very hard fingers, very hard palm muscles. And quickly switch to your Tai Chi hands. Look at these miniature arteries. And then tiger claws, strong, hard knuckles. Tai Chi hands, so the brain gotta kick in gear. And Tai Chi fist, so you roll 4 fingers, lock the first 2, make it a very flexible, hollow fist. Very flexible, see? And Tai Chi hands again. And hook hand is something really, it's about the wrists. So you're gonna get the wrist up, fingers down, together, arms still, arch, right? See that? And then Tai Chi hands, excellent. Let's do second round faster. Eagle claws, Tai Chi hands, tiger claws, Tai Chi hands, Tai Chi fists, Tai Chi hands, hook hands. Make sure, shoulders down, Tai Chi hands. Do I hear something? Okay, a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold raw egg in your hands, 1 in each hand, and make sure you do hold 1 And thumbs up first, and then you're gonna have your thumbs fall to you. Slow, very slow as you can. First set a record, then just break your record. Very slowly fall. And up, keep those eggs intact. And then you're gonna have the thumbs bow to each other, only the top one. Only one knuckle. Slow, 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 slow. Slow, 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 and break your record. Super slow. Hold the eggs. And then super fast. Bow fast. And then return your fingers one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Tai Chi hands, Tai Chi arms, Tai Chi spine, Tai Chi legs, Tai Chi feet. So just start to become this power archery structure, right? Just elastic power, flexible power, cotton wrapped steel, okay? Building it up. All right, we're gonna change the power structure. Keep all the air you filled in. So same, we're bending to a different shape, right? Same balloon, same power. You pin 2 invisible balls downward, always having your substance through your own self-applied content, right? So you're not training on empty, you're training with substance. So you are this powered structure. And rooted, uplifted, centered, eased, and focused, fully present. All right. Remember to focus your chi and sync your chi and inner power to your lower dantian. Slowly release your powerful arteries and return to this no polarity, no yin yang, wu ji place. All right, first round. Hydrate your fascia. All right, time to fascia. Yes, it's a fascia training, so we must hydrate it. Oh, where's mine? Here. Have it prepped.
Oh, what is it?
Or if you want to go train outside, go.
Yeah.
Playground.
All right. You say
You're ours for the night.
I don't know, I'm just following people, I don't know.
follow mom. Until you get to a certain age in the class,
Yeah,
you can hang with the siblings,
okay.
the other siblings, right? We're gonna train. So this is the foundation Tai Chi level 1 class. When you graduate level 1, then you work on level 2, which is more stuff, right? Okay, so let's do that. Let's get our level 1, and it gets easier and easier as you train Andrea well. Andy's gonna come back, but I think we can start. Okay, great. So we're gonna start with your ready position. So your ready position, a little narrower, your feet, right? Because your shoulders are not that wide, so you need to mirror your own shoulder and start to set up your very basic structure, natural basic structure. So open V stance, right? Just comfortable. And first, of course, you start to build your alignment. So for them, they already built the alignment, so you're just gonna start again very empowered, right? So you first get to your power state. So that state is really, when you're aligned, you just feel it. So we're getting to ready position right now. So rooted, uplifted, and centered. Rooted, uplifted, and centered to get you to your power state. So this is where your heaven, earth, humanity aligned. Aligned, okay? And this is where you remember. And then of course there's the next part, next project, next journey, ease, so looseness. So after you get to your power state, you learn to become more and more ease, more and more eased. Trust your alignment, right? And just let go a little more. Just let go a little more. Sometimes the tension, the trauma, right, may be hidden. So your mind, called E, your mind intention is leading the way. So you give clear intention as to just let go more, even it's unknown, right? It's okay. Sometimes past injuries, you just have like scar tissues in the energy field, knots, wrinkles, glitches. So just keep going. There you go. All right, let's do a few fascia training. So we're gonna beginning of Tai Chi, start feeling again, go through the same process, and slowly open, blossom. Just stretch your fascia outward a little bit, and then keep the inner power stretching to different shapes. So this one we call pinning down the balls, invisible balls. So you a little bit, which create that active force, and the counteractive force just sits there waiting. That's your potential power right there, potentiation. So when you stretch out a little bit, you potentiate, you substantiated your structure. So there's the hidden power you created. Yeah, so it's not nothing, it's definitely something. You train at your own fitness level. You can train very gentle. As people train more and more, the same move. You can see everybody's doing the same move, but they potentiate totally different at different level. Okay, you can do a hard training just doing the same move because the resistance level are different. Right? All right, and back to ready position. Yeah, over time you're just gonna get stronger and more flexible. All right, we're gonna do Tai Chi walking next. So line up. Where's this weekday? All right. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so you move over there a little bit, so you're not in the camera. Yes, okay, good, good. We have so much space today, it's like unbelievable. Okay, it's unbelievable needs more space. Usually with a few, more students. But let's train, take the advantage and train, okay? So Tai Chi walking, we're gonna do forward Tai Chi walking. Obviously, eventually you're gonna not only walking forward, which is most likely, we're gonna walk forward. But there are times you may need to walk sideways, you may need to even walk back. So we're gonna start learning how to walk forward in the Tai Chi way, therefore Tai Chi walking. So it's not gonna be linear. Your Tai Chi walking is always spiraling, tortuous, looping, as nature intended, okay? So we're just getting back to nature. And we can do that. Let's try. So first, especially for non-new babies, non-babies, right? Your power stays established. So your training is gonna be walking with your power, okay? Always carry your power with you. So this is your base called open feet stance. What you first establish is your shoulder width, and you're gonna need to have those feet straight, right? Maybe even toes slightly in. It helps you to keep internal because you're gonna be distracted all the time. So for any progress to be made, focus and drill are the two keys. So first, establish your open V stance. And base, you just face forward, very simple, right? But as we're gonna start going through with angles and stuff, so when you need to learn spinning first. So put your hands back or on your quad. So start to learn this, and of course they already did many, some already did a lot. They drill, so it's easy for them. They can just do it so easy. And the difference they do is when they do this, not only easy, but also their power, meaning their secret power, their alignment is carried with them. So it's just there. It's not deviated, it's not falling apart. The integrity of the structure is just there. So that's, right, you see how you change the direction, your quad, spin. So this is called a spin. And spin, shift. Shift. You're shifting your quad. So anything I say, I refer to the quad, okay? So spin, meaning spin the quad. Shift, shift the quad. Okay, so now the quad become your orientation. You basically become very quad-oriented. You're quad-eccentric. You're quad-centric, right? You're quad, because there's your middle. This is the commander. This is your general. This is the middle, the center of you. So it basically, your balance, this is one major balance center. So your balance will be improved just by becoming quad-oriented. And Tai Chi people are quad-oriented, and the rest of the people remain ankle-oriented. So we're superior, we're more superior in the balancing skill. For one of the reasons is this quad orientation. Okay, so start training and move your quad, not pushing by your foot, your ankle, but move the quad. Okay, and move your quad with your power. Okay. Then let's start. Develop some ex-human skill. So your ex-human skill meaning you need to have vision. You start to have vision of things other people cannot see. So you need to develop a vision. There's a track, there's a line ahead your one foot, and then there's another line ahead the other foot. So you have two lines parallel, okay? And the width determined by your own hips or shoulder, you just see them. You start to see them more and more. So when you start walking in this spiral pattern, you're unwavered. You know exactly where you need to put the other foot, okay? And this is the training. So let's train. Let's start. Spin. Let's start on the right. Shift. So I mean the quad. And we need to get there 100%. Go ahead, slowly get 100%. You stand on your right leg now. Remove the other root, and you can make a new stance for you called a T stance. It looks like a capital T in 3 dimensions. There you go. Now babies, standing on one leg, fully aligned still, right? Nice. And you can even sink down a little, your tailbone. Depends how strong your muscles are. You can just sink a little bit, or you can sink more. It's your own fitness level, you should know. And now you must find the other track. This is very important. It marks your advance, your improvement. So you find the other track and you're gonna just place on it. Can you do that? Can you just place your left foot on the other track? If you remember where it is, you're just gonna place on it. Your whole power is on your right leg right now, right? So you're gonna just place on it because it's just a setup. You just need to set it up. You set it up on the other track. And then you can deliver power. So this is how you deliver power. You're gonna feel both feet rooted and both legs connected, and together they are bending, changing shape into a frontal bow stance. That's how you deliver the power forward safely and balanced. When you're done, you can feel the power. The power is still with you. So if you spiff your quad back 60%, you're in your sit stance. Let's do this again, just so you feel how the legs, feet feel. Yes? Let's do one more time. Sit stance. Slow, steady, overcoming. Powering forward into your frontal bow. And your alignment will be with you. All right, let's move on. Spin. Your front foot 45 degrees to 60 degrees. And carefully shifting your quad until it's 100% so you can remove the second root and form your T stance. See that three-dimensional T? And with your right track. And be very humble, just set up first. Just set up. Just set up. I want you to train to set up without leaking out your power. Your power is right on your left leg and you're not gonna leak out any. You're gonna need to set up. Where? So this is the training and this is your progress, because as beginners, first is finding the track. Second is to be humble, meaning hide your power. More training, more advanced, more modesty. You should see the people who train, the longer they train, the more modest they become, the more humble they become. There, more or less is more. So once you set up, slowly deliver your power, overcome, go into frontal bow stance. This is how you deliver. Like I said, it's mostly used because it is safe, it is balanced. You feel pretty powerful when this is structured well here, your frontal bow, and it's quantified. Your knees is gonna be capped by the neck of your big toe, so you're not gonna be vulnerable to that direction to fall. Your back leg straight is supporting, knees still unlocked, and there. And your alignment should be with you. Secret power, that is. And check out your sit stance. Spin, shift back, your quad, see? Sit stance, and deliver again. Let's see. So this is deliver forward with measure, frontal bow only. And if you want to power back, see if you could power back, sit stance, and power forward. Feel it, just feel both feet, both roots and both legs. All right, let's move on. So you're gonna stick 45 to 60 degree-ish. So this is a Tai Chi walking, as you can see. Keep setting up. This is setup, right? Key in the middle. Beginners, you can be on the floor, and advanced, you would be off the floor like this. But you can see that you're strengthening this leg and also strengthening your skill to keep your alignment with you. And you must find the other track. You need to set up on the track, not to fall for it. Do not do that. So just set up like this, your 100% power need to be in the back. 100% power in the back when you first plug in. It's like you sneak that foot in there, sneak. You cannot just power already. You need to just set it up. This is a setup. Every time you first set up, then you power over, right? You set it up. You only can be as effective as you prep work. So this is a prep. This is a prep. Then you go. There's your frontal bow. You delivered. You made little advancements safely and balancedly. And then move on carefully as you shift power, remove second root, T, and you need to set up before you first just consider it's a setup. This is a setup for your successfully for you to execute your frontal bow. See, nice, balanced, safe. And so drill, this is a drill, so you drill and articulate. Just articulate each part, right? On the other track, frontal bow, finish your frontal bow. And setup, this is a setup as well. All these angles, it's law of geometry, right? And frontal bow. Right, carefully shift your quad 100% so you can tee. And then find the other track again, hide your power. You gotta keep your power here on your right leg. Then you deliver it. You just gotta hold your horse. You gotta be very calm, very reserved, right? T. Set it up. Power still in the back. Then deliver. Following step. Halfway behind. Empty step. On the heel. Only give 10-15% weight. And then T. We're gonna go back, find the other track. And this is not gonna be tested for your level 1. It's just a little drill, so we'll just go back, okay? T stance. Sorry, T stance. And find the other track, set up with the angle, slowly spin, shift into your sit stance. Finish your shifting, T. Find the other track again. Set up with the angle and then slowly coming back. Sit stance. Finish the shifting, T. Find the other track. And do baby steps, especially if you're a new baby. This is challenging. Going back is even more challenging. So you can do baby steps. Very little step is totally cool, okay? Totally cool. Sit stand. You can see your movement and pattern is waving. It's wave, right? It's a wave shape. And so you can see this requires continuous spinning, shifting, spinning, shifting, spinning, shifting, like just spift, 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 right? So this is how all Tai Chi movement is. Spifting, spift, 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 right? So always kind of just spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around. Okay. Some people say it's like a revolving doors, but it sounds a little rigid, revolving doors. I would say it's like a tornado. Okay, so there you go. We're gonna do, yes. So tornado, you can see, tornado is not rigid. Tornado is always coiling. It's spinning outside, but it's calm in the center. That's basically what we're gonna become. not a tornado, but don't come to our path, right? Spinning, but it's a coiling. Oh, it's coiling. It needs the ground. It also needs the upward. So it's changing shape, but it's relatively always 90 degrees. All right, let's do our form. Let's enjoy our form. So the form time is always flow time. So this is a deep training. This is your drill, you train hard. Then we're gonna do the form and flow through it, just pure joy. So who wants to come forward here? Wanna go there? Okay. Move over a little bit. You can see me well. Okay, good. So Mike can see me. Great job. All right, we are, move out of the camera. I need to here. Okay, we are going to enjoy our foundation Tai Chi level 1 practice next. In body, mind, and spirit. Ready, position. Okay. Rooted, uplifted, center, ease, focused. Beginning of Tai Chi, power on. Start inflating with your inner power and more open, blossom. Feel that outward power filling in you. And then slowly hold down those invisible balls. Heaven's door still up. Just feel it in you. All the inner power you feel in. And first Shi, hold your Qi. Slowly sit down your tailbone a little or more. Start hugging, holding a large ball of Qi outside of your lower dantian. Feel like you're just hugging this large ball. And your heaven's door still up, your tailbone of course is down. And you just feel the substance of this ball that you're holding, right? Start with the air. Feel the air in the ball and focus on your lower dantian, or you can focus just this ball of Qi, so it will eventually become more and more energetic for you. E. R. Feel your whole body breathing. Sun. And the second Shi, stretch your Qi. Slowly inhale, open. Ward off. This is your outward power. And slowly exhale, hold in your inward power. Again, in, out, in. One thing moves, everything moves. Feel your whole structure changing. And yo-yo the Qi next. Lift and press down. Whole structure changes. In, out, and sun, in. Easy does it, but overcome some resistance. Okay, you self-apply. And we're gonna spiral down. Number 4 Shi. Expand your Qi. And we're gonna expand and check out your arteries. And slowly in, slowly out. Feel your whole body, whole structure changing shape, right? And slowly in, slowly out. Whole fascia. In, out, toned, stretched, released. And then cross arms in the front like a armor. And then outside hand goes up, inside hand goes down. Like a giant, you stand. Hold up heaven, hold down earth. Guard your center, and slowly exhale, cross hands, and inhale, separating space. Again, cross, exhale, inhale, separating space. Guard your center. Cross, separating space. Guard your alignment. Cross, and like a giant, hold up heaven, hold down earth. Last one. And all your arteries intact. And then cross, number 6. Slowly coil your arms open to shoulder width. Shoulder height, you remember this power structure. And we're gonna spin our quad towards the northeast corner and coil your arms, loop the hands. Slowly spiff your quad to your right leg. 100% sink to your own fitness level. Find the other track, set it up, and we're going to push this little boat into your frontal bow stance. Excellent, both roots in, loop. Slowly pull your little boat into your sit stance. And then loop again. Push both feet, both legs, moving the quad forward, frontal bow, and the process. Loop, sit stance, and again push. So for non-babies, your alignment should be with you as you exert power back and forth. And easy does it, like water, just running, but runs deep. So there's your substance. There is your substance within the softness, right? That unstoppableness, the strength. And let's do one more on this direction. Feel it. Feel the resistance. Frontal bow, quantify it. And slowly hold into sit stance first. Then spin more, shift your weight 100% to your right leg. Left foot back to shoulder width reset. Blossom, fascia, and spin your quad to the southeast corner. And coil, round, loop. Spin your quad to your left leg 100%. Sink to your own fitness level. Find your other track. Set it up first, then start to push your little boat. Very steady, very steady. You're gonna get to your frontal bow stance eventually, and then loop, and slowly pull into your sit stance. And loop on, push. Slow, steady, continuous, and unstoppable. And loop. So you give your own substance, meaning when you overcome, right? Overcome some resistance, you decide how much that resistance is gonna be for you. Train with your own fitness level, but you must have some resistance, okay? So go ahead, slowly push, and quantify by your frontal bow, and then loop on, pull back, quantify by your sit stance, and again, on and on, and just unstoppable. There you go, and your alignment is your number one priority. Slowly pushing. This is the last push. We're going to slowly round it and come back to sit stance. And then slowly spin, face front, shift, shoulder width and reset. Again, fascia. And then hold down those balls. Fully powered still. Rooted, uplifted, centered, eased, and focused. So it gets easier and easier in your power state, and perhaps the efficiency state is getting better and better. Just sense everything, and refocus your qi, your inner power, to your lower dantian. Slowly let go. Release all your powerful Tai Chi arteries, and let us return to this no polarity state. So it's finished in beauty. Well done. Well done. All right, great training. Let's close. So you're gonna have a wider stance called a four stance. And we're gonna slowly inhale and gather. Slowly exhale, center towards your lower dantian. Two more, slowly in. Oops, forgot about the camera. Slowly out. One more, in, out, and breathe right here. In, abdominally, out, slowly in, out. One more, in. Learn to be a ab breather rather than chest breather. Okay, rub hands, cover eyes to give our eyes extra care and energy against these blue light invasions. And then you can use your fingertips gently acupressure all over your face. Your skull, to keep our face, our appearance, our mind youthful. And then neck, gentle pull, and then gentle massaging our arteries, veins, hiding, and then our thyroid right here, our tonsil, inside arm up, outside arm down, in the front, down, extra love for the knees, and inside legs up, outside legs down, and back of the legs up, and finish with your spifting. Spin, shift, it's called a spift. So all your Tai Chi movements are spifting movements. So it's complex while you hold your alignment upward. So it's very, very comprehensive. It's very whole structurally. So perhaps that has something to do with it's reversing aging benefits. I think keep the mind more and more sharper, right? More and more sharp and more useful. So allow your arms to let go and spin around from low, middle to high. Yeah, no, remember your secret power is your alignment. So when you spit, keep the alignment. And pat yourself on the shoulders eventually for showing up for yourself and for the group. Good job, good job, good job. We're training with our training motto of commitment, diligence, excellence, and modesty. Yes, okay, so we're gonna do gratitude. We're gonna do gratitude last but not least. So we're gonna get our feet together. And heaven and earth together, and you're gonna bow and say, 谢谢师父. 谢谢, that was excellent training. Again, great job, great job. And then there's your big brothers, turn that way, feet together, heaven, earth together, you bow and say, 谢谢师兄们. There's right, for you guys as well, 师兄们. And then to the big sisters, 谢谢师姐们. All right. Yeah, next time you just need to move to the other side of the classroom from now on. So we can get the babies done in one shot. Okay, Andy, come over here, Andy, and then, okay, you got Claire. Well, Claire, you want to go? You go. So there's Claire 师姐, bow and say 谢谢师姐. There's Claire. There's Mike. Mike's already done. Mike is already 谢谢师兄们 finished. Okay, so 谢谢师姐 Claire. Yeah, and then 师兄 right here, Vinicio. 谢谢师兄. Right here, Vinicio. Oh, I was gonna get to Deb, but she already bowed and she already left. She bowed, she left. All right, good. Okay, bow to each other. So you're with the Andy, it's big sister. So here's a 师姐. You're so excited. There's a 师妹. 谢谢师妹. Okay, great job. So how the baby can come this way and the 师姐, 师兄 go the other way. So same the baby, baby could like knock it out. 2 shots, right? All right, great job, everybody. Thank you. Yes. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. 1 second. Okay, great job. That was our proprietary foundation Tai Chi classes. And okay, more info probably in the description if you want to join our class online. All right, bye now. World Tai Chi Qigong Day is this Saturday, so feel free to, if you're if you're locally in Boca Raton, Florida, join us right at UUF, Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Boca Raton, Florida. Otherwise, you can still join us online, both on Google Meet or on YouTube Live, okay? All right, bye now. Let me see how to shut this up.